Hey, it's Nerve, and today I'm going to be reviewing or at least one of my favorite pocket knives. It's the Spyderco Manix 2 in maxamet. Maxamet. Ooh. Yes, it's a great steel. Some people don't really like it just because they think it's really difficult to sharpen and whatnot, but I'll tell ya, this thing keeps an edge like crazy. So, specs. Now, I may not get all the specs, so if anything I'm going to put them down below, but from what I can remember, the blade is 3.3 inches. Open, like full length, is 8.03 inches. Closed is 4.6, I believe. It has a ball bearing lock. Now, this is very, very close to my actual favorite Spyderco, which is a native. Unfortunately, I, for some reason, didn't get the native in maxamet. Kind of regret this now, but I mean, this is a totally different knife. It's very similar, but it's bigger, so I don't know. Still really like it. The only thing that sets it apart in a big way is the handle scales. My native is very contoured compared to this. If this was contoured like the native, this would be the winner. I really do like this knife. I just don't like the way that they made it blocky. It's very light. I can't remember how light. I think it's about just over 3 ounces, maybe 4 ounces. I'll put that in the description below. It's got lightweight pocket clip. It's in gray, obviously. And that was the other thing. The native and the Manix 2 in maxamet only come in gray, like this, like light gray. I've been thinking of, I don't know, spray painting it or something just to give it a different color, because I'm not big on the gray color. The knife overall, though, really great. It's got jimping right there, and it's got jimping in the choil, nice big choil. You do nice close-up stuff. The jimping's not super aggressive. It's aggressive enough to catch your finger, but it's not gonna like cut you open or anything. It's not gonna scrape you. And it's got like sort of jimping on the plastic there, like little raised ridges. And of course, it's got the Spyderco bidirectional grip. The handle scales are FRCP, plastic in other words. The one thing that's kind of annoying about this knife is the fact that you can't take it apart. If you try to take it apart, you will break it, because it is riveted. I'm not sure why they did that. I guess it must be something to do with cost, but it is what it is. For the steel that you're getting and the size and everything, it cost me, and this is in Canadian as well, it cost me $228, and I guarantee if this was like, I don't know, say carbon fiber handles or something, it would be a lot more expensive. So they cut costs where they could. So we're gonna do a little bit of fine work, just do a little like carving or whatnot. So I'll be right back. So we're just gonna do a little bit of carving there. It is full flat grind, obviously you can see that, and it came very sharp, and it goes through like everything like butter. It is just, I love Spyderco's full flat grinds. They are pretty much good at everything. Obviously you wouldn't want a baton with this, it's a pocket knife, but I mean, for anything that you would do with a pocket knife, it excels. And it's pretty comfortable doing it. Like I said, I wish it had the other handle, like the contours of it, but I can't say it's giving me hot spots, that's for sure. But it also has to do with the fact that it's going through the wood so easy. And this is the same kiln dried firewood that I was using before, and it's just zipping through it like nothing. So that really says something about how sharp it was.
Can I keep that as a stepping stick?
Yes.
Thank you.
So there's that. The tip on it is very acute. I was kind of worried about the tip breaking if I kind of stabbed it into anything, like, you know, not really pried, but if I had to like sort of pry stuff. So far it's been totally fine, nothing's happened to it. You could definitely get some good feather sticks going with this thing. I don't have really the proper sticks to do it with. All I have is this kiln dried stuff, and it's just kind of, I'll try to do a little bit of a feather stick for you. I'm not the best at feather sticks, but I'm not horrible at them either. And yeah, it's doing pretty good. Like it wants to go right through though, because it's so sharp. I'm trying to do it as light as possible and do it on the flats. Oh, that's just gonna go right through there. Yep, it's just going right through it. Come on. Yeah. It just does not want to stay. Get me some. Oh, there we go. Nice thin curls. Should be starting way farther back, but oh yeah, it's getting some good curls. So that is,
looks like modern art.
that is basically like super easy, no hot spots or anything. And by the way, it does for some reason have a very large lanyard hole. I don't know why you'd want a lanyard hole for a knife that weighs like maybe 4 ounces, but it's there if you want to use it for some reason. There's really nothing else to show it doing. Like, it slices, it dices. I could show food prepping and whatnot, but I mean, obviously it's going to cut a tomato pretty good. It's super sharp. And
that's
it's very,
what I use it for.
Yeah, exactly. She uses it for cutting tomatoes and vegetables and meat and stuff. It's very thin. The one thing I will say though, negative against it, is maxamet, even though it's awesome steel, it takes an edge. It's very hard. It is, I think they said it was 67 on the Rockwell, or maybe even 69, somewhere between 67 and 69. It's very hard. It's got very high tungsten in it, but that being said, it will rust and it stains super easy. Like, I've only had this since March, and can't see it in this light, but it is stained for sure. In this light, it's so shiny that it's so bright out that it's just very shiny looking.
We'll put a picture in, perhaps.
Yeah, I'll try to show you later on how stained it is, but as long as you wipe it down and stuff. I mean, and I have been wiping it down. It still stains, but you won't get rust on it if you wipe it down after you use it. Like if you use it on tomatoes or anything wet. So just make sure that if you do get one in maxamet, that you wipe it down when you get the chance. Oil it, get some frog lube or something that's not toxic. What? Frog lube, it's just kind of lube. Something non-toxic, obviously, if you plan on using it with food prep or whatnot. But overall, super great knife. Love Manixes, love natives, like this style of knife. And if you're looking for something lightweight, something that's going to be super slicey and stay sharp for a really long time, this is what you'd be looking for. They range in price. I mean, I've seen them as cheap as like $200. If you're in the States, even cheaper. You probably get them for about $170, $180. But around here, like in Canada, because it's a little bit more expensive, like exchange and whatnot, you're gonna find it about $200 to $230, say. So yeah, that's the end of the review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.